Hey, Hype Nation. Welcome back to the show. It's your boy, Fantasy Football Fool, Dylan D. Just want to thank everybody for watching the show again. Subscribe for me, please. Press that button. Give us a like. Drop us a comment. Let's have that fantasy football talk or just in football talk in general. College, pros, let's do it. All right, guys. So I actually got asked a pretty good question, and that was what two teams did I think was going to be in the Super Bowl, and which one did I think was going to win said Super Bowl? So I put in there the Cincinnati Bengals from the AFC, and then from the NFC, I put the San Francisco 49ers. Both got really good defenses. Obviously, San Francisco's is a bit better than the Bengals, but the Bengals offense is amazing. Don't ever count out Ice Cold Joe, and that's who I picked to my preseason NFL favorite was the Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl. But at the saying that, they need a right guard. So we're going to jump right into a mock draft real quick. This is going to be one round only. We're not going to do any trades in this one. We're going to have fun, guys. Obviously, if you didn't hear it by now, Odell Beckham going to the Baltimore Ravens, that helps them a little bit. But if Lamar isn't really going to be there, what does that? You just wasted $18 million, 15 really, but it is what it is. Hopefully they draft a young wide receiver and go from there. But as we all go on, life goes on. We're going to go ahead and put C.J. Stroud right there. That's where I honestly believe the Carolina Panthers are going to go. Bryce Young's going to go to the Houston Texans. As I've been saying it, I think the Texans are the money spot to be at out of these top four teams, really. I know the Colts have a lot, but they're also got a lot of money they got to spend coming soon. Johnny T's coming up on a contract, baby. Would also shock you guys that Jonathan Taylor is not my number one running back. He's not even my number two. He's not my number three. He may or may not be in my top five. Stick around, you might find out. All right, with the Cardinals on the clock, this would be a trade back, but no trades. Will Anderson. Dun 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 dun. All righty. Guys, I'm going to do Will Levis. I think Will Levis will actually play a lot better in that system. I know everybody's saying, Joe Shane Steichen, he's that guy. You know, he just had Jalen Hurts. That's cool. I like Will Levis better. Anthony Richardson is a beast. He is. He's going to do great in the NFL as long as he goes to the right team. With that being said, Jalen Carter going to the Sea Chickens. Denver's up. Detroit. Detroit's up. Sorry, I was just having a conversation with somebody, and I'm not a big Denver fan. Hate them Broncos. Trevor Falk knows what I'm talking about. A little shout out to that guy. His Broncos sucked last year to pick number 5. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this, guys. I'm going to give him the best cornerback on the board, in my opinion, with Christian Gonzalez. That's really what they should do. Detroit fans, let me know. With that being said, we got the Raiders on the clock. The Raiders, that's going to be Devon Witherspoon for me. I really thought about Tyree Wilson right there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give them where they need. That's a need for them, and that's probably their number one corner. All right, the Hotlanta Falcons. Hotlanta. Guys, if he's there, Quentin Johnston. Quentin Johnston needs to be in Hotlanta. God, that would just be so sexy. And yeah, everybody's like, oh, Anthony Richardson's falling, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he's going to fall, guys. He's not going to go number 1, number 2, or number 3. He may go 4. I doubt it. I think it's going to be Will Levis. But his landing spot's coming up here pretty soon. All right, the Bears. The Bears on the clock. Guys, man, I really thought about this. I really did. But we're going to give the Bears their offensive tackle in Paris Johnson Jr. Tyree Wilson on the board, yeah, that's sexy for them. They're not going to do it. Sorry. But you best believe those fly, Philly, fly, they're going to get Tyree. They're going to have a lot of fun with him. This is where the fall stops. Anthony Richardson going to Tennessee. I know everyone's like, oh, but they drafted Malik Willis. I agree with you, but I just think, again, that's too rich for their blood. And their offensive line is horrible, so it doesn't really matter what they get. They need somebody to run around and survive. Good luck. All right. Now we got the Houston Texans back on the board. I'm going to give them JSN right here. I think that'll help them out a lot too. I could be going wrong right there. That seems to be a prime spot for defense, but there is a lot of really good players on offense too, or at wide receiver, I should say. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I like that pick. I think Jackson Smith and Jimbo is really going to help them out. And they can get always like a Carl Brooks or something like that on the defensive line later. The Jets on that clock. I think the Jets will, if he's here, Peter Skronsky's a money fit for them. They can move around some guys, and he can play tackle. We don't know if he can play and tackle inside of the NFL, but we're going to find out. But that's my number one tackle right there, actually, is Peter Skronsky. Alrighty. With the Patriots being on the clock, I'm just going to check the tackles on the board, see what we got. I'm going to give him Broderick Jones, guys. I really think that they actually need to. It doesn't matter what quarterback they get in that position. They need to keep him vertical so that he can throw that ball. Green Bay's on the clock. Man, we're going to give him. You know what, guys? We're going to give him Brian Branch. I think Brian Branch would fit that system really well. The Commanders are on the clock. Dun, 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 dun. Man. That's, to me, Joey Porter Jr. That seemed to be a very popular pick for all that to go to. We're going to look at the offensive tackle position right here. If he's here, that's going to be a slam dunk for them getting Anton Harrison. He's a young guy. He's a blue star guy, blue chip. He'll grow with Kenny Pickett. That's what we want. We want Kenny Pickett to thrive in that system. We can always get another cornerback. The top ones are really off the board. I mean, I do like Deonte Banks, but Tyreek Stevens is going to be available, so we'll see what happens. With the Lions being on the clock, I already forgot that we gave him CG. That's pretty dope right there, yeah, Christian Gonzalez. So, guys, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this one. I think this could really help them out. The only other one thing that I could see happening here is a trade to try to get in front of them. But I think Bijan in that offense will just help Jared Goff and the rest of those guys out so much. I also really thought about going a wide receiver there, putting Zay Flowers in that deal, or Jordan Addison. I think that would be another really good spot for them. But we move on. Alrighty, guys. Let's check out our offensive tackles here. Let's see what we got on the board. Yeah, I don't know if any one of those guys are going to go up and off the board. So right here, guys, I'm not going to lie. I think we go with a little bit of a Nolan Smith or Miles Murphy could possibly fall here. I think they're going to bank on that 4.6 speed that he ran, and that's what they're going to go with. All right. Seattle back on the clock. We're going to give him Deonte Banks. I think having another cornerback right there to help out Tariq Woolen and all those guys, keep Kobe Bryant and on the slot will really progress for them, and it'll do good stuff right there. Well, best running backs off the board. So if he's off the board, I would be, if I was the Chargers, looking for a trade back or taking the best available edge rusher. Which is the best available edge rusher, in my opinion? It's a tie really for me between Miles Murphy and Lucas Van Ness. But I'm going to go with Van Ness. He has a little bit more versatility to him. He can play a lot of different positions, which the Chargers need on that defensive line desperately. Man, it's a good day, guys. I'm over here just bashing the Bolts. I am so shocked that, speaking of the Bolts, me bashing them, just so shocked that Brandon Staley did not lose his job last year. Try saying that 5 times really fast, too, guys. So shocked. Yeah. He should have went. We should have got, somebody else. All right. Baltimore's on the clock. I'm just going to take a look at this, what we got here. Man, with Baltimore still on the clock, I'm going to check the cornerbacks too. Got to check the cornerback class. All right. If he's here, Miles Murphy, man. That's a slam dunk for them. Especially since how they have a 1-year gap fill with Homeboy being there. They can look good at somebody in the second round. I say Homeboy. That's Odell Beckham Jr. I better put some respect on his name. That guy is a beast. He's a beast. If this is available, man, this would be really hard for them to actually turn down. I'm going to give them Zay Flowers. I think that'll take a lot off of JJ right there. Zay Flowers can fly low, baby. Fly low. All right, on to this team, the Jaguars. Yeah, I have a new hatred for you, Jaguars. New hatred. God, I'd love to root for you, but man, not against my team. You got friggin' a record put up on us. I should give you somebody like a kicker in the first round. Where's Sebastian Janikowski at? I'm just playing. I would not do that to you guys. Couldn't do it to you. But what we're going to do here is look at a little bit of cornerback deal. Man, I almost want to pull the trigger on that and do it, but man, that's a high draft pick for them. You know what, guys? I am going to do it. Let's see where he's at. Where's our boy at? Adetombue Adebawore. Whoo, Jacksonville. If that happens, love him, man. I know that's high for him. But, man, that guy, God, that's your boy right there. Man, that's a good pick. That makes me smile just sitting there saying that. Oh, man. All the Jacksonville fans are over there getting ready to massacre me. All right, guys. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and give them the G-Man Jordan Addison. I think he'll help out a lot. He might fit that mold, too. I love Brian Daboll. God, keep it up, bro. Keep it up. We should have got you as our coach. Respect to the game. The Cowboys are on the clock. The boys. Defensive interior. If he's available, I'm going to give him Brian Brzee. I think that's just too rich for him right there, too. They're going to get somebody. They're going to get a cornerback in the second round, too. Probably the TCU kid, if he's available. I could have went Felix and Duquesne Zame right there, too. But I just feel that Brian Brzee he's young. The guy was the number one dude coming out of college. The guy can ball, man. His best football's ahead of him. He had a hard time at Clemson this last year. Let's see what he can do, man. Give the guy a chance. With that being said, the Bills are on the clock. With the Bills being on the clock, especially right here, I'm going to give him DeJuan Jones. I don't know why. I almost went with Cyrus Torrance right there, too. I just like DeJuan Jones being right there. I think he can kick in and play a little bit of guard play, play a little bit of tackle play, too. They don't need him on the right side. Speaking of the right side, Darnell Wright going to the right side right there. That will actually be a very, very nasty combination. Saints on the clock. Man, the Saints could use a lot of help too, guys. I almost thought about giving them John Michael Schmitz right here. I don't think Kalijah Cansey's their guy. I'm going to give him Will McDonald, guys. Ooh, no. Man, I'm teetering because I love Felix right there. But, man, Will McDonald just sounds so good. I'm going to give him Felix. I'm going to give him Felix. I feel good about that pick. All right, the Eagles are on the clock. Who did I pick for the Eagles on the first one? Tyree Wilson, D end. Yeah, man, they'd be smiling on that right there too. Yeah, they would, man. We're gonna give him Cyrus Torrance, man. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. I could also see Jahmyr Gibbs flying off the board right there too, but that's rich for me. I'm not gonna do that. Let's check out the wide receiver class. See who we got right here. I'm gonna give him Josh Downs. I really thought about giving him Will McDonald right there too, but he'll fall out right quick. Let's see we're grading our draft. See what we give us. Probably give me an F. But man, first round mock right there, guys. Read it, love it, like it, hate on it, comment on it. Do what you got to do. There are a lot of scenarios to where I can see teams trading back, and trading up to get into the first round. There's a lot of great players here. It's always fun, man, to do this with you guys. Again, the draft is coming up on the 27th. Don't forget to watch it. We'll be watching it, taking notes, seeing how close I am. I am going to play a game called Guess the Top 10, or what I call Top 10 with my friends. I'll put that up there too for you guys, which is a little friendly bet that we do. Whoever gets the closest doesn't have to pay for a round of golf that day. But as always, guys, thanks for watching the show. Like, comment, let us know how we're doing, man. Let us know what we can do to be better. Peace.